Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Under CET subject for second year B.Sc, um, I'm going to explain about guidance and counseling, and it is in B.Sc and at the same time in Msc Nursing in advanced nursing practice. These topics are included, so it's very important topic and several times asked a question. Have a concentration on this and just listen the topic and you can write it down. And this, what are the areas of guidance and counseling? That means in which areas you can give guidance and counseling. In the previous class I have discussed like guidance and counseling can be given to different category people. So which areas we can give this guidance and counseling, that is what I am discussing in this class. It is usually we can say personal guidance and counseling can be there, and vocational or vocational means for related with job purpose we can give some guidance and counseling, and related with some personal life also we can give some guidance and counseling. So that is like a social, moral, vocational, educational, health, and marital. These are all the different areas we can give. There are a lot of areas you can see. So even like when you speak about child guidance, then health guidance, then maybe related with some fashion, different areas we can give guidance and counseling. So this is all what we listed is some of the important topics like social guidance, moral guidance, vocational guidance, then education guidance, health and marital guidance. These are the different types of guidance and counseling we'll see. And when it comes to the education, and this is everybody familiar with, regarding education, what kind of education or counseling we are giving in the children life, in individual life, the very commonly required counseling and guidance is educational counseling and guidance, and which will provide assistance the individual to choose their career or to choose their education, to choose their preference. All these things, this will definitely will help out. So I think so many people will say when they become settled very nicely, they say that some people have guided me to choose this pathway, that's why I'm in this position. So like that they will say. So the important one is educational guidance. And what are the educational types of educational guidance means? It is pre-admission guidance will be there, post-admission guidance. Pre-admission guidance means before joining into any course, different types of information we will give to the individual, like which course is best, or which college is best, or which courses are best, like that we will give. That's pre-admission guidance. And post-admission means, and after joining, what kind of things you need to adjust, or you need to modify, or you need to set down. So all the things we will speak in the educational guidance. So whereas evocation means this is assistance to be provided to the client to spend their available leisure time profitable, such as games, drama, fine arts, which have recreational values. I think the evocational means it is not a goal oriented, but it will help the individual to utilize their personal timing in a proper way, like especially this kind of vocational guidances or counseling is used for psychiatric patients, or the patients who have some mental disorders. Such people, these kind of things will be used so that their time will be utilized in making their in a different way by using some fine arts, gardening, all those things. And every in recent days, health plays a major role in providing guidance and counseling. So it is an integral part. So now health, when we speak about health along with preventive promotive care, now counseling and guidance is a part of health. Then it will helpful for prevention of diseases and promotion of health and restorative services also. And the next one is moral values. So in moral values, for the students who have undesirable practices or unwanted, or the practices which done by the individuals which are not accepted by the society, so moral guidance has to be provided to keep them in track and lead noble means right life. For that they will give moral guidance and counseling. Then personal guidance means you can give to the individual on any aspect. It can include about their family, about their friends, teachers, education, then economical status, marital status, their child care, Like that, any area we can give personal guidance to the individual. And marital guidance, everybody knows that when you have some misunderstandings or when you have disputes with your partners, so in this area if you give, that's called it as a marital guidance. And already we have discussed types or areas of counseling. This can be different areas: non-directive counseling, directive counseling, psychological counseling, then long-term counseling. So like the different types of counselings you can give. So this is all about types of counseling. So when we speak about directive counseling, directive meaning itself is as a counseling, itself meaning is it's a always goal oriented. For some purpose we are conveying information to the individual or sharing the information between the counselor and counseling. So the counseling is also known as a perspective or counselor centered counseling, because in which counselor have an important role on solving the problem by giving emphasis on the problems. So the word itself is saying when we go towards a particular aspect, that's called it as a directive counseling. Whereas non-directive counseling means here the counselor will give lot of solutions, and this can be, we will give to the chance to the counseling only to take a choices, then he will take the decision whether it will be work out or not. So this is what about non-directive counseling. And the word itself is saying short term counseling. Short term counseling means when you have some little confused state, or when you are not able to decide your career or job or your status, then in that situation when somebody requires a help or somebody requires any information, that is called it as a short term counseling. And usually it doesn't last for years or days. Just some friends or peer group or family members will give certain types of solutions to the problem. That's called it as a short term counseling. And long term counseling means it can be prolonged period of time. The word itself is saying it's a prolonged time. It can be daily, weekly or monthly also. This can be mostly used in psychiatric patients or mentally disabled or mentally ill patients, or depression, the patients who have a suicidal thoughts. Such people requires long term counseling. And elective counseling means especially the person, suppose they have a problem with adjustment, then only adjustment issues only discussed, so that is called elective counseling. Only some particular aspects only we will discuss. So that is about elective counseling. Then clinical counseling, everybody knows. Suppose you want to go for any investigations, or you want to go for surgery, or you want to go for any cosmetic treatments, or you want to go for any advanced treatment modalities, then you will take a consultation or second opinion from the different doctors. That's called it as a clinical counseling. Clinical counseling, this can be face to face, or it can be on phone, or it can be on mails also. So that is clinical counseling. And next one is psychological counseling. So the word itself is saying that this will be when person is in depression or in difficulties in decision making. In this areas we will give psychological counseling. And psychotherapeutic, already I said, when patient is having some emotional or behavioral disorders, and such people require psychotherapeutic disorder counseling. And student counseling, everybody knows that nowadays, in especially in the nursing area, students, everybody knows that what kind of counseling the counselors will give, or placement counseling. So this is about types of counseling. So in this I explained about different types of or areas of counseling, or different types of counseling. Different areas of counseling is individual counseling, then family counseling, and then educational counseling, then placement counseling, long term counseling, short term counseling, then psychological counseling, directive counseling, non directive counseling. These are the different kinds of counselings are there. And mostly they will ask questions: define the guidance and counseling, or basic principles of counseling. These kind of questions can be come for 5 marks question or 15 marks question. So if you really like my class, please do subscribe and share. Let somebody get benefited from my class. Thank you for watching.